Good morning students. Today's lesson is we are going to deal with our earth. Earth means what here? The word earth is derived from Greek word. Greek word means it is Greek word eartho. What is the Greek word here? Eartho. Here this Greek word is eartho. Meaning is here. What is the meaning here? Ground, soil, layer of soil. This we call it earth. When we come to the Indian terminology, the Sanskrit words are so many are there. Prithvi, Avani, Dharani, Bhumi, etc. Like this, you know that in our earth, so many days before our ancestor, great grand ancestor means early man. Early man is lived in caves. They search for food from one place to another place. Like that persons we call, that early persons we call them as a nomads. Nomads means what? They wander from place to place for searching of food from, like that they're searching for food from place to place, they wander. That early mans we call nomads. Now later on, so many inventions takes place. What is that inventions here? Fire first. This fire changes the life of the early mans. Next, what is the next one invention here? Wheel. Wheel also changes the life of the early mans. What is the change? The traveling purpose they using this. The traveling purpose they using this wheel. Like that afterwards they mention here so many metals. What is that metals? Iron, copper, aluminum. Like that so many changes occur in every man's life. Now we are leading is a sedentary life. Sedentary life means what here? We are living at one place, and one place we are leading, and agriculture we are doing. We are food producers, not a food gatherers. Early mans are food gatherers, but we are food producers. We are producing, and we are leading at one life, stable life. That is called a sedentary life. That is called sedentary life. Now we are living on our so many years ago along with microorganisms, animals, plants. We human beings arrived about 1 lakh before year onwards. More than any other animal, man is the arrived here. Man is many have been trying to change. Earth is a better place to live in. Earth is a better place to live in. Like it is better place to live in. He have constantly trying to change ourselves and our surroundings. In this process, he entered the conflicts. He entered the what here? Conflicts. He entered into conflicts with other inhabitants of the earth. Other inhabitants of the earth. This why amongst ourselves also. Like that, in this process, here human beings are conflicts to other inhabitants of the earth amongst ourselves. But but you see once here, we look for a long time is what will happen. The earth is a storehouses of resources. What is earth? Is a storehouses of resources. In these resources we are exploiting. We are exploiting and using, like this we are doing. But gradually we realize that recklessness of exploiting. What will happen here? What will happen means environmental crisis occur. What will happen here? Environmental crisis occur. How? We are destruction of forests, animals, like that, human beings, fellow human beings, like that. All are doing environmental crisis. These environmental crises like global warming, poisoning of soil, water, and land. Like this, we polluting all this. That is the earth here we are telling. But now another topic is there here. You know that our universe. Next topic is our universe. Our universe means here. We all know that. What is we all know that our universe have so many galaxies. Number of galaxies. Galaxies means what here? Galaxy means here a group of stars. Galaxies means here what? A group of stars is called galaxy. A group of stars is called here galaxy. We have around so many galaxies, but we have around 10 to the power of 11 galaxies. How many galaxies here? 10 to the power of 11 galaxies are existing in our universe. We are living out of which we are living in Milky Way galaxies. Why? Because the sun is the center of these galaxies. Why? Because sun is the center of the galaxies. From the sun onwards we have third place. We have means here earth is in third place. Earth is in a third place. You find life on this earth because of certain resources. What is that? Water, air, like this. But after some time, total off of the time here, we get barren lands. There is no life at all. There is no life at all. After the formation of earth plant, we have here as formation of the earth 13.7 billions. What is here? 13.7 billion years ago. There was, we call it a Big Bang here. We call it is Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. We call it is a Big Bang theory. Next, this one after. You know the Big Bang theory means, you know very well. Here again in our universe we have like this. We have so many astronomical changes after Big Bang theory afterwards. We have so many astronomical changes. Means here astronomical changes means we are occurring so many things happening billions and billions years ago. Not 1 or 2 days. Not 1 or 2 days. So on this earth we are living about a 1 lakh before onwards along with animals, plants, human beings. So earth got a tremendous resources. Then we are using at our best. But later on we realized what is we realized? We are exploiting the resources. How like that? We are cutting the forests, polluting the atmosphere, increases the, and industries also releasing the waste into the rivers. So like this conflicts all these things made by the human being. Like this is now another topic. This is the universe. This universe after we have another topic is this. What is the topic means here? The topic is here, Earth is a planetary body. Earth is a planetary body. Earth is a planetary body. Here, this is the sun, and here this is the earth. Like this. This is the earth. You know. Why we call it is Earth is a planetary body? Why? Because you know the movements. Movements means rotation. Rotation means what here? Rotation is rotation. In this rotation, the Earth moves around its own axis from west to east. The Earth moves around its own axis from west to east. This movement is called rotation. This movement is called rotation. Its speed is 1600 kilometers. Speed is 1600 kilometers. Like this, one rotation is exactly 23 hours 56 minutes. We call it is 24 hours. We call this one 24 hours. Like 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Like this is rotation. Once again I am telling here rotation. The Earth moves around its own axis from west to east is called rotation. In this rotation, speed is 1600 kilometers. One rotation is equal to 23 hours 56 minutes. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. Like that again rotation after you know that all of you. Revolution. Revolution means the Earth moves around the sun. Around the sun is called revolution. But here it moves in a fixed path. This is fixed path. This one is called definite path. Definite path means here. Definite path means fixed. Fixed path. The Earth moves in a elliptical. Elliptical shape means oval shape or a egg shape. Oval shape or a egg shape. This is we call elliptical shape. Its speed is here 1,07,200 kilometers. Speed is 1,07,200 7,200 kilometers. Like this, it means one rotation is complete means here one rotation is complete means it will take 365 half days. This one is also called 1 year. 365 days. 1 year. 1 year, like this, the distance between the sun and the earth. His average distance is 149 million kilometer. The distance between the sun and the earth average distance is 149 million kilometers. The earth, if sometimes the earth moves far away from the sun. Far away from the sun means that one we call furthest position. Furthest position means here 152 million kilometer. Furthest position means here 152 million kilometer. That one we call furthest position. That position will occur in July 4th. It's occur in July 4th. After this, sometimes the earth will come closer to the sun. That one we call here closest position. The closest position is 147 million kilometers. 147 million kilometers. Again, once again I tell you, the distance between the sun and the earth, average distance is 149 million kilometer. The earth will far away from the sun. It is the closest, it is the furthest position, 152 million kilometers. And the closest position is 147 million kilometers. Like this, the earth is recorded, earth is a planetary body. After that, here, another topic is here, it is, another topic is evolution of the earth. Evolution of the earth. Evolution of the earth means what here? Evolution means when it is from the earth. The evolution of the earth. Evolution of the earth. The evolution of the earth, scientists have observed that the formation of the earth is as a result what happened, various intermediate phases occur. Various intermediate phases occur means scientists said that what scientists said that in initial stage the earth was a ball of swirling of dust and clouds. What is that? Ball of swirling dust and clouds. The dust and clouds is passing through a molten state and then bombarded by massive rocks and some other materials also came from the space constantly. Then what happened is molten states, always earth is in a liquid form, very hot. That one in molten states also the earth is in molten states, the earth is always very hot. The heavy dust particles also comes down means its formation again molten core. And again lighter particles which go up means it is layer forms like a crust. Like that here, one example I am giving here. What is that example means? After the soup is boiled, what happens? The heavier particles will go down and forms a molten state. And lighter particles will comes up into the cools down and to the top. Like that only same as the earth interior part. As the earth interior part of the crust cools and contract means it contract to the outer part of the earth, and its formation what you have wrinkle will come. That wrinkle which forms mountains, basins. For almost million of years ago there was no life in the earth. There was no life in the earth, but slowly changes occur. Oceans are first formed. Then they evolved by plants, animals, human beings like that. But it will form million years ago. Not a billion, it will form million years ago. Like next, this evolution of the earth after the internal structure of the earth. What is the internal structure of the earth? Internal structure of the earth. You know this internal structure of the earth, I think. This is internal structure of the earth. The earth is made up of three. What is the three divisions? First one is crust, second one is mantle, and third one is core. Like this crust, you know that very well, I think. Crust. In lower classes also you read this one. Like this one is crust, and this one is mantle, and this one is core, and this one is inner. This one is mantle, always in molten state. Molten state means what here? Liquid form. Molten state means liquid form here. This one is. And like this one is mantle and this one is crust. Like this. We are living in this. This is crust. First one here, this is crust. The depth is 30 to 100 kilometers. And this one is mantle. Second one is mantle. In this mantle we have 100 to 2900 kilometers. 2900 kilometers. And this one is core. Third one is core. We have in these two sublayers. In these two sublayers, first one is 3A, we call it as outer core. Outer core depth is 2900 to 5100 kilometers. And here this one is B, inner core. This is inner core. This depth is 5100 kilometers to 6436 kilometers. Now I am preparing to tell you now this one. And here is first one is crust. We are living on the outer part of the earth. That one is crust. Its depth is 30 to 100 kilometers. And here mainly consists of rocks, mountains and hills, plants and animals. This is the crust. And again I am telling you, this is crust. We live on the outer part of the crust. Outer part of the crust, its depth is 30 to 100 kilometers depth. And it consists of various kinds of rocks, plants, animals, whatever it is, it will be there in crust. Next, second one is mantle. Mantle means what here? This mantle depth is 100 to 2900 kilometers depth. 900 kilometers depth means here it is the upper payable layer. You see, the upper part of the mantle is a payable layer. This upper part of the mantle is a payable layer. In this layer, payable layer means we have this which overflows the crust here. In this it consists of a chemical substance. What is that chemical substance mentioned here? Silicates. What is that substance here? Silicates. This mantle is always in molten condition. Molten condition means here what? Liquid. What is that molten condition means? Liquid condition. Here another one is here core. Again I am telling once again this mantle is 100 to 2900 kilometers thickness. We have in this the upper part of the mantle is a payable layer which overflows the crust. And it consists of chemical substance like silicates. It's always in molten state. Molten condition means liquid condition. Here core is outer core. First one is here in core we have two sublayers. First one is outer core and second one is inner core. Outer core means here, once you see here, outer core means 2900 to 5100 kilometers thickness. It composed full of liquid metallic materials. That one is nickel and iron. That one is what here? Nickel and iron. Here again once again I am telling this outer core is 2900 to 5100 kilometers its depth. It is composed of liquid metallic material with iron and nickel. And here second one is inner core. Inner core means what here? 5100 kilometers to 6436 kilometers depth. It is composed completely iron compounds and heavy substance like gold. Heavy substance like gold. Once again I am telling you, inner core means here 5100 kilometers to 6436 kilometers thickness. It is completely with the iron compounds and heavy substance like gold also prepared. Here again once again I am repeating this topic. Once you see internal structure of the earth, we have three parts. First part is crust, second part is mantle, third part is core. Crust, in this we live on the outer part of the crust. Outer part of the crust, it consists of various kinds of rocks, plants, animals. And mantle means, you know, the upper part of the mantle is a payable layer which the crust overflows in it. This is always in molten state. Molten state means it is always in liquid form. Here the chemicals is available is silicates. And here the third one is core. That is two sublayers we have. In core we have two sublayers. First one is outer core, second one is inner core. Outer core, you know, this 2900 to 5000 thickness is there. In this it is composed with a nickel and iron. And inner core also, you know, the number mentioned 5100 kilometers to 6436 kilometers thickness, and it is composed with iron and heavy substance like gold. Movements of the earth crust. Movement of the earth's crust means here in these movements we have here one switch here. This one is in this we have like this. See all of the diagram here. Once check. This is the diagram here. This one we call, this is the earth. Before we have whole earth and means whole land part. We call it is a Pangea. What we call here? Pangea. And whole water we call here Panthalassa. What we call here? Panthalassa. Why? Because the whole land in earth, before we have only one land, whole land we call it is. This is whole land we call Pangea and whole water we call Panthalassa. Like this, who explained this all the things means Alfred Wegener. Alfred Wegener. This is the scientist who explained the Alfred Wegener. Here whole land we call it is a Pangea and whole water we call it is a Panthalassa. Panthalassa means these two words are not our words. These two words are Greek words. These two words are Greek word. Pangea means whole land. Panthalassa means whole water. And this Alfred Wegener told that it was explained by Alfred Wegener. Alfred Wegener. He was the German geophysicist. He was a German geophysicist and meteorologist. He explained the theory of continental drift. What is that theory? Is continental drift. This continental drift means what here? The land plates moves far away and pushing each other and collide and merge. These land plates will do these things. That's why we call continental drift. This continental drift, this is happening 2020 billion years ago. This whole land will be there. In 2000 ago. And again this happened in 2020 billion years ago. Again Alfred Wegener 200 billion years again he explained what is that. Once you check it. This is like it will be there. And then again this land. This one is like this 200 billion years. This one is 200 billion years ago. Means here this 200 years ago, these Alfred Wegener again explained what is the earth got drifted. Got drifted means what here? Divided. Drifted means here divided into two parts, North Partland and South Partland. Usually we call it as North Partland is supercontinent. Now it's become a North Partland is Laurasia. North Partland is Laurasia and this South Partland is Gondwana. Like this. These two, and inland sea also there we have here. That is Tethys Sea. That is what here? Tethys Sea. Tethys Sea. Like this, Alfred Wegener again explained 200 million years ago. These drifted into the two parts. North Partland is Laurasia and South Partland is Gondwana, and inland sea is a Tethys Sea. Like this divided, and now we have seen this Laurasia. We have now at present continents is North America, Greenland and Eurasia. These three are we got in Laurasia, North Partland, and South Partland we have here South America, part of India, Middle East and others Australia. Like this they divided into a two parts. Like this they divided into a two parts, and again this 220 billion years ago, 200 billion years ago, again 135 billion years ago, these plates will move from one place to another place. Again Alfred Wegener defined that explanation, and again later 100 billion years ago afterwards also again Alfred Wegener defined this. These continents are, he's explained the continental drift. This collision of the continents, movement of the continents and merging of these continents, what happened again, continents will form here. And this Tethys Sea, what happened, this Tethys Sea disappeared, from this disappeared and raised mountains, valleys formed and basins formed here. Now the oceans are filled with water, now all are oceans there and mountains. Like this one is. This is the movement of the Earth's crust. Earth crust means here, again I am telling once again, this is the Earth, this is the whole land we call it is Pangaea, and the whole water we call it is Panthalassa. These two are Greek words, and these defined by Alfred Wegener. This Alfred Wegener, he was a German geophysicist and meteorologist, and he was explaining the theory of continental drift. And this one happened in 220 billion years ago. Now 200 billion years ago, again he explained the theory of continental drift, and there the earth got drifted. Drifted means divided into two parts. North Partland is Laurasia and South Partland is Gondwana. Like this in the middle is Tethys Sea. Like this Laurasia we have, I told now only in Laurasia now continents are North America, North America, Greenland, Eurasia. In Gondwana we have South America and Middle East, part of India, Arabs, Australia. Like this we have, but Tethys Sea, what happened is this Tethys Sea disappeared and formed mountains and raised mountains, basins, valleys, like that. But now these all are oceans now, oceans and basins. This is the movement of the earth crust. Now we are moving to another topic is the earth grid system. What is the topic is here? The earth grid system. This earth grid system, first you have to know the latitudes. Latitudes all of you know. The earth grid system. The earth's grid system. The earth's grid system means we have to know first latitude. Latitude system means latitude and longitude drawn on a globe is called grid. But now explain the detail now I am here. What is that QC notes? Latitude first one is. Latitude means here, all of you. In lower classes you learn that. All of you I think. This is the equator. This is the equator 0 degree. This is the equator of 0 degree. This is the latitude. This is the latitude. Latitude here. Latitude is derived from a Latin word. Latitude is derived from a latitude. Latitudo. What is that? Latitudo is derived from latitudo. Means width. Means here like this lines is there. These lines gaps we call These lines gaps we called a width. W-I-D-T-H. Width. We call latitudinal. And this equator we have 0 degree. This equator we have largest line. This largest line will be this largest line across the horizontal. These imaginary lines, which imaginary lines across horizontally to the surface of the earth. To the surface of the earth. We call here latitudes. Here we have 0 degree. This 0 degree is the largest one. Here this equator is divided into two parts. What is the two parts? This is north pole and this is south. And this is here 0 to 90 degrees and 0 to 90 degrees here also. Here in equator is divided into two poles, that is north pole and south pole. We have here 0 to 90 degrees and here also 0 to 90 degrees. 0 to 90 degrees. Including this equator we have total we have here 180. Total we have 180. Including equator means we have here 181 degree. Excluding this equator means we have 180 degrees. We have 180 degrees. Like that, some specific latitude lines also there. That names also given here. Once again I am telling you. Listen carefully. Here I am drawing this. This is equator. This is equator. You know that lines also. Here 0 degree, 23 off degree. Here 23 off degree. And here like this. This is 66 off degree. And here this one is, and this one is 90 degrees. This one is 90 degrees. This one is 0, and this one is 23 degree and 66 off degree. Like this. Here this one is, which is so next. Here this one is always in 90 degrees we have freezing zone. Here we have like this. This one is 66 off degree. 66 off degree. Like this. Once you see here, this is 90 degree north and this is 90 degree south. This one also we have to mention 66 off degree south, and this one is north. Like this, once you check here, this is some important lines in latitude. This is 0 degree. 0 degree to 23 and half degree north and 0 degree to 23 half degree south we have tropical zone. What is this zone is here? Tropical zone. This one we have tropical zone. Tropical zone means what happened? Here the temperature is very extreme. The earth will receive heavy sunlight, heat, whatever is extreme. Rainfalls also extreme and temperature also extreme. That's why we call this one is tropical zone. And another one 66, 23 to half and 66 half degrees south and 63 here 66. 23 half degree north and 66 half degree south we have here north. North means here, south means. These two are we call temperate zone. We call it is temperate zone. Temperate zone. In this temperate zone, what happened? This temperate zone is always minimum. This zone is temperature is always minimum. Climate condition also minimum. There is no hot conditions. There is no extreme climate. Nothing. Not a heat, not a cold. We call it this temperature zone also called a moderate zone. This temperature zone is also called a moderate zone. In this we have last one is freezing zone. 90 degree we have here freezing zone. Freezing zone means here. This is freezing zone. In this freeze zone, 66 off degrees to 90 degrees off and 66 off degree north to 90 degrees north. Means is always in freeze. It means very cool climate and there is no sun rises here. There is sun will always absent here. That's why the area will be covered with ice caps. The area will be covered with ice caps. Ice caps means in Antarctica you see we have ice caps, Arctic you see we have ice caps. Like this we have this one. And another one is here like longitude. This is the topic and once again I tell you 0 to 23 off degree, 0 to 20 degree off south we call it is a tropical zone. Here the climate is very extreme and again 22 off degree to 66 off degree south and 22 degree north and 66 off degrees north we have temperate zone. This temperate zone means minimum, the climatic condition is minimum and this temperate zone also we call it is a moderate climate. And this again freezed zone. Freezed zone means here, this freezed zone means here totally covered with ice. I told before only Antarctica and the Arctic circles we have here totally ice caps. Like this another one here, longitude. What is the another one? Longitude. Longitude means you know all of you agree. This longitude we have here, this center line. Center line means 0 degree. Center line means 0 degree. Like this, lines will come. These are the vertical lines. And this longitude is derived from the Latin word. This one is a longitudo means height of the map. Longitudo means height of the map. We call this. In longitude we have here vertical lines. North pole to south pole. Longitude we have here north pole to south pole, lines connected. Lines. These lines are vertically drawn and 0. This 0 degree divided into two parts. That is eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Eastern hemisphere we have 0 degree, 0 to 180 degree. And here western also we have 0 to 180 degree. Including this 0 degree we have total we have here 360. Excluding this 0 degree we have 360. Including this means what happened? 361 degree it will come. Like these longitudes are divided into two parts, that is eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Western hemisphere we have 0 to 180, eastern hemisphere we have 0 to 180. Excluding means we have 360, including this line means 361 degrees. Like this we have in this. Again I am telling you map, time, how we will calculate the time. Now, International Prime Meridian Conference was held in Washington DC 1884. The selectors decided that we have to take the 0 degree of Greenwich